arithmetic mean of sales per day in a fair price in a week. So here these observations are given 10,000 rupees, and next one 10,250, and next 10,790, 9,865, 15,350, and lastly 10,110. Okay, so observe the given problem. Find the arithmetic mean of sale per day in a fair price shop in a week. Arithmetic mean they are asking. So we know that arithmetic mean of any data will be equal to sum of the observations by number of observations. Here sales given, so sum of the sales divided by how many days it is given, number of days. So sum of the observations by number of observations. In simplified form, in simple notation, we are using arithmetic mean by representing x bar. Sum of the observations as sigma x divided by number of observations with a small n. And here it is given that n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we know that n equal to 6 and sigma x value will be equal to 10,000 rupees plus 10,250 rupees plus 10,790 rupees plus 98865 plus 15,350 plus 10,110. So by doing so, how much amount you are getting? Just add and write the answer. So we'll get 66,365 rupees. So just add those values, you will get compulsory 66,365, and number of observations was 6. So do the simplification, what will get? Therefore x bar will be equal to 66,365 divided by 6. So what we will get? 66,365 by 6. 6 ones are 6 ones are 6 ones are, and 3 is not sufficient, so we will keep 0. 36, 6 6 are 36, 5 also not sufficient, take 0, then it will become 50, 6 8 are 48. So that's enough, which will be equal to mean sales per day equal to 11,060.8 rupees. That's it. Okay. Once again, observe the question. Whenever you are getting mean, so just you need to use the formula sum of the observations by number of observations, and according to the question what you need to find. Here they are asking to find out arithmetic mean only, and observations also we have. So first of all, find out sum of the observations, and we got 66,365, and number of observations are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So dividing the sum with the number of observations, we will get the mean. Okay. And next question, same, find the mean of the observations. Find the mean of the data. So here they have given data 10.25 and 9, 4.75, 8, 2.65, 12, 2.35. So we know that arithmetic mean is equal to sum of the observations by number of observations, and here sum of the observations we need to find. So what I am doing, sum of the observations, sigma x will be equal to, and n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. N value is 7. Just sum of the observations find out now. What will you get? 10.25. So they are decimal numbers. I am going to converting each number as like decimal only. And 9 is in whole number part because we are converting into decimal number. So 2 decimal digits are there. So 2 zeros I kept. And next number 4.75. Next number 8 only. So 8.00. Next 2.65. Next 12. So 12.00. Next 2.35. So now add all this, we will get 49.00. Just see, 5 plus 5, 10, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 5, 20. So 0, 2. 5 plus 6, 11, 11 plus 7, 18, 18 plus 2, 20. 4, 6, 8, 16, 29. So 3 plus 1, 4, 49.00. Sigma x is equal to, sum of the observations is equal to 49.00 we got, that is nothing but 49 only. Okay, therefore we have x bar is equal to sigma x by n. 7 1s are 7 7s are, so which is equal to 7. That's it. Okay. Now coming to the third problem. Mean of 8 observations is, mean of 8 observations is 25. If one of the observation is 11 is excluded, if one observation 11 is excluded, Find the mean of the remaining. Okay, observe the given problem. Here it is very clear that they are given mean of 8 observations. Means mean given and number of observations given. So what did not give? Some of the observations. So first of all, from the first statement, given that mean of 8 observations is equal to 25. First statement. Mean is nothing but sum of the observations by number of observations. Here sum of what are the observations we don't know. So sum of the observations is sigma x divided by number of observations are 8 is equal to 25 given in the question. So sum of the observations, 8 observations will be equal to 25 into 8, that is nothing but 200 will get. Okay. So now next, if one observation 11 is excluded means removed. So then sum also will change as well as number of observations also will change. And given one observation 11 is excluded. Therefore, sigma x dash new sum will be equal to 200 minus 11. Excluded means removed. So which will be equal to 189. And n dash will be equal to actual observations are 8 and one observation 11 is excluded. So 8 minus 1 will become 7. Okay. Therefore, find the mean of the remaining observations. Therefore, new mean. Otherwise, mean of the remaining observations. New mean will be equal to new sum divided by new observations. That is 189 by 7. So what will get 7 2s are 14 and 49. 7 7s are 49. 27 is the new mean of the data. Once again, observe the question. Here, mean of 8 observations given. So from that sum we got 200. And it is also mentioned that one of the observation, and what is that observation value also mentioned, that is 11, is excluded, means removed from the data. So when it is removed, sum also will change and number of observations also will change. So what is the new sum while you are removing 11? Then we will get 189, new sum. And new observations also, one observation was removed, then new observations will become 7. So they are asking mean of the remaining observations. Remaining observations are 7 observations. So that is new mean equal to 189 by 7, which is equal to 27. If they are given included, in that case we need to go for addition. Okay. Now coming to the fourth problem. Arithmetic mean of nine observations is calculated as 38. But in doing so, an observation (27) is mistaken for 72. Find the actual mean of the data. So observe the question here. Mean of 9 observations is equal to 38 given from the first statement. Okay, from that sum of the observations we need to find. Sum of the observations will be equal to 9 into 38. So what will get? 9 8s are 72, 9 3s are 27, 27 plus 7 34, 342. And next, what they have mentioned? One observation is mistaken as 27 for 72, means actual observation is 72, but they have taken it as 27. So given an observation 27 is mistaken for 72. So remove the wrong observation and add the correct observation, then you will get the actual sum. Therefore, actual sum will be equal to 342 minus 27. Remove the wrong observation and add the correct observation. Finally, you will get 9 observations only. One observation we are removing, one observation we are adding. Okay, so which will be equal to 342 minus 27 plus 72. So just to do the addition, what will get? 342 plus 72, 2 plus 2 14, 11, 4, 414 minus 27, 14 minus 7 is 7, 10 minus 2 is 8, 3. 387 will be the new sum. And number of observations also remains same. There is no change in the number of observations. Therefore, actual mean equal to actual mean is equal to actual sum 387 divided by number of observations are 9. So what will get? 9 4s are 36, 27, 9 3s are 27, 43 will be the actual mean. Okay. Now coming to the fifth problem. Five years ago, mean age of a family was 25 years. Mean age of a family was 25 years. What is the present mean age of the family? What is the present mean age of the family? Okay, this is my question. Now observe that here given only mean age, but how many people are there in that family, they did not mention. And again asking what is the present mean age. That mean age also given for 5 years ago, before 5 years. Okay, so given 5 years ago, mean age of a family equal to 25 years. Okay, let the number of members in the family as n. Then sigma x, sum of the family members' ages will be divided by n equal to 25 years. So then sum of the ages will be equal to 25 into n. Okay, this will be, let it be equation 1. Now present sum. So here let number of people in the family equal to n. Okay, then sum of the n members before 5 years is equal to 25 into n. After 5 years, first suppose 2 persons are there. So before 5 years, their age is 10 years and 12 years, for suppose. And after 5 years, how it will become 10 plus 5 and 12 plus 5. Actual sum of these two is equal to 10 plus 12, which is equal to 22. Yes, and after 5 years, 10 plus 12, 22 plus, because 2 persons are there, so 5 into 2 we are getting. Why I am mentioning like this means, just observe here number of persons we don't know, n members are there. After 5 years we need to calculate, that means sigma x plus 5 into n. Okay, so present sum will become sigma x plus 5 into n. After 5 years we are checking, so present sum will be equal to 5 into n, number of family members. Sigma x value is 25n plus 5n. So 25 plus 5 will be equal to 30n. Therefore, present mean will be equal to present sum 30n divided by number of people in the family n. So n will get cancelled, which is equal to 30 years. Once again observe the question, very simple question. Here just they did not mention number of people in the family. Number of people in the family I am taking n, and mean age before 5 years is 25 years given. So sum of the ages before 5 years is 25 into n, and after 5 years n people are there, means 5 for n persons we need to add 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus till n persons, that is nothing but 5 into n. So new sum will become, present sum will become previous 5 years sum plus 5 into n, that will be equal to 30n. 25 plus 5, 30 into n, and number of people were n. So mean is nothing but sum of the observations by number of observations. So sum of the people, present sum is equal to 30n, number of people not changing, n people itself, by n. So n will get cancelled, 30 will remain. So 30 years is the present mean of the family. Okay. Present mean age. Now coming to the next problem, sixth question. Two years ago, the mean age of 40 people was 11 years. Okay. Then, now a person left the group and the mean age is changed to 12 years. Mean age is changed to 12 years. Okay. Then find the age of the person who left the group. Find the age of the person who left the group. So observe the question here, mean age 2 years ago given. For that I will give you one example. Mean age of 40 people was 11 years before 2 years. See, before 2 years means now present will be plus 2 will get a son. See, for suppose one person age is 11 years before 2 years. Now after 2 years, present age will become 11 plus 2, which is nothing but 13 years. And here total 40 people are there. We know that if each observation in a data is increased or decreased with the same number, then the mean also increases or decreases by the same number. First topic, that one only, properties of arithmetic mean. When you are adding particular number for each observation in your data, mean also increases by the same number. When you are subtracting, then the mean also subtracted by the same number. And if you are multiplying or dividing, then also say with the same number, mean also will change. If you are performing addition, it will changes by addition only. If you are performing subtraction, it will changes by subtraction only. So here, why I am telling that means 2 years ago, mean age of 40 people was 11 years. 2 years ago means present age will be, each person increases to 2 years. Yes, sir. Present means mean of 40 people, 40% age also will increases by 2 years. Means how each observation is increased by 2 present age. Then present mean also increases by 2. That means 11 plus 2 it will become, that is 13. So that is the present mean of the mean age of the 40 people. After that, now a person left the group and mean age of that one will be changed as 12 years. So one person left from 40 people means 39. So sum of the remaining people will be equal to sigma x by 39 into 12 will get. Okay, so we will see the simplification. First we will write why we are changing 11 as 13. So given 2 years ago, the mean age of 40 people is equal to 11 years. So therefore, 2 years ago they are given present mean age of 40 people will be equal to 11 plus 2, which is nothing but 13 years. Since each person age will increases by 2, then mean also increases by 2. That's it. Therefore, mean age is nothing but x bar equal to sigma x by n is equal to 13 years, present mean. Okay, present mean age of 40 people. So that is equal to sigma x we don't know, for 40 people we are finding, n value is 40 is equal to 13, then this will be equal to sigma x is equal to 13 into 40, so 520, 13 fours are 52, 520, equation 1. And given that one person left the group, so therefore new mean will be equal to sigma x dash by 39. So from this n will become, number of people will become 40 minus 1, which is nothing but 39. Okay, 39 is equal to 12 years. And changed mean also given. N dash equal to 39 and x bar dash equal to 12 years. Okay, changed mean also 12 years. So from this find out 12 into 30, sigma x dash, new sum will be equal to 39 into 12. So what will get, 12 nines are 108, 12 threes are 36 plus 10 is 46. 468 years. Okay, let it be equation 2. And this is the mean of 40 persons, present mean of 40 persons, and it is the present mean of 39 persons. And their difference will give us the age of the person who left the group. Yes or no? That 40 minus 39 people. Then we'll get the person who is left the group. So here I am writing therefore the age of the person who left the group equal to sigma x minus sigma x dash. That is, sigma x value is 520 and sigma x dash is equal to 468. So what will get? 10 minus 8 is 2, 11 minus 6 is 5. That's all. 52 years is the age of the person who left the group. So once again observe the question carefully. Here they are given 2 years ago. If present age is given, then directly we will take, but present age not given. So for that sake, what is the present sum of the people we need to find? So when 2 years ago given, after 2 years, mean also increases by 2 by the property of mean. So we got mean age as 13 years. So present mean age of 40 people equal to 13 in sum of the present mean age of 40 people equal to sigma x by 40, which is equal to 13. And from this, sum of the 40 people ages will be equal to 40 into 13, which is nothing but 520. And also given that one person left the group and his age they did not mention, we need to find. So left the group, then number of people will become 39, 40 minus 1, which is equal to 39. And then they are given new mean, changed mean also as 12 years. Okay, then we have some changed sum by 39 people is equal to 12 years. Then how much changed for sum of the ages of 39 people will be equal to 468. 40 people age minus 39 people ages, we will get one person age who left the group. So that is nothing but 52. Okay. Now coming to the seventh problem. Find the sum of the deviations. Find the sum of the deviations of all observations of the data. Five, 8, next 10, 15, 22. From their mean. Okay, just observe the problem here. Find the sum of the deviations. Means we need to find out deviations first. Of all observations of the data, these are the given observations from their mean. First of all, find out the mean of the given observations. After that, deviations. After getting the deviations, find out the sum of the deviations. Okay. So first we will see what is the mean of the given observations. Mean equal to sum of observations by number of observations. So here what are the given observations identified? 5 observations are given. 5 plus 8 plus 10 plus 15 plus 22. Sum of the observations divided by number of observations are nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which will be equal to, so 22 plus 8, 30, 30 plus 10, 40, 50, 60, 60 by 5. That is nothing but 5 ones are 5 12s are 12 5s are 60. Therefore, mean of the observations is equal to 12. Okay. Now find out the deviations of each observation from their mean. Okay. Therefore, here I am writing observation and it's a deviation. Here 5 observations are given. First observation is 5 and next observation is 8, 10, 15, 22. And mean of the observations are 12. So 5 minus 12 is the deviation, which is nothing but minus 7. And 8 minus 12 equal to minus 4. 10 minus 12 equal to minus 2. 15 minus 12 equal to plus 3. 22 minus 12 is equal to plus 10. So these are the deviations. How we are getting the deviations? Estimated value, observation xi minus a, and here a is nothing but they are from their mean they said. So mean of the observations is x bar, xi minus x bar. That is nothing but a deviation. Now here it is each observation. First observation is 5. So 5 minus 12, which is nothing but minus 7, is the first deviation. Now sum of the deviations we need to find. Therefore, sum of the deviations is equal to, first deviation is minus 7 and next one is minus 4, next one is minus 2, plus 3 plus 10. So for positive numbers, no need to keep bracket. Now add the negative integers, then positive integers. 7 plus 4, 11, 11 plus 2 is 13. So minus 13 plus of 3 plus 10 plus 13. Minus 13 plus 13, both will get cancelled. Answer is 0. So just observe here. They are asking find the sum of the deviations of all observations of the data from their mean. So their mean they are telling. First of all, find out the mean by using the normal formula. After getting this, what are the deviations for different observations? With that mean we need to find. So deviations we got like this. Now they are asking to find out sum of the deviations. So find out the sum of the deviations, then we got 0. Okay. Remaining questions we will discuss in the next class, okay?